It's okay to vent to your friends. It is okay, but don't be an over venter. There are things you can deal with on your own. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. I am Shadia. If you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are a new subscriber, this is your first time stopping by, you are welcome. Make sure you stay till the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe and also ring the notification button to know when I do upload, because that is the only way you will know when I do upload. And today it is going to be a pep talk about adding a value into people's lives. So we constantly talk about how we want people in our lives who only add value to us. We go ahead and cut off those who seemingly do not add value to us. Blah blah blah. This year, new me, cutting people off. If you don't add value onto me, I'm cutting you off. Guys, have you ever sat with yourself and asked yourself if you add value onto every life in your life? Have you? Because that is the question. That is today's question. I know. And a lot of us now are like, yes, look through yourself. Have you? Have you? Because every type of relationship should be a give and take. You fill somebody's cup, they fill your cup, you fill their cup, they fill your cup. That is how it works, guys. You want people to add value onto you. You should add value onto them as well. And valuing someone, adding value onto their lives doesn't always have to be financial, because we always talk about, oh, they have more money than me. What can I possibly add onto their lives? A lot. There are a lot of things you can add onto somebody's life. You can give them knowledge. You can teach them a lot of things. You can teach them patience. You can teach them a thing or two about faith. You can, like, there are a lot of things, morals, spiritually, emotional. You can add value onto someone's life in a lot of ways. I'm telling you, in a lot, like, it is limitless. You can't even measure how much value you can add onto someone if you are set to doing it. It's not only financial, though. If you can help someone financially, if you can put them on to something, you can help them with their career. That is also paramount, guys. Look into all the people in your life and ask yourself, am I adding value onto their lives? Because let's face it, the only way you're going to be important to someone is if you add value to them, is if when they think about something, they think about you. It makes sense that way. They need something. And I'm not saying like people should only think about you when they need something, but they know when this comes up, they know you got them. They know, oh, I know someone who can do that. Like, you be that someone in someone's life. Oh, I know someone, like, oh, I need to clear my containers. I know someone who does that. I need to take my kids to school. I need someone who, my kids are lacking in their religion path. I know someone who can do that. Like, be someone that people can call. Exactly, be someone that people call, instead of always being the person who calls, always being the person who needs. Be someone who is called. Be someone when somebody has something to do, they reach out to you because they know you got them, because they know that is your arena, because they know that you're good at that. Instead of someone looking far away from their circle, they know there is someone in their circle who is good at that. That is life, and you are cementing your position in people's lives because you are important. No one, let me tell you guys, no one wants to deal with someone who's not important. No one wants to keep somebody in their circles who doesn't add anything onto them. You only take. Like, you put yourself in other people's shoes, you know and when you are at the receiving side, you always given, you always taken out, you're always taken care of. You don't see a problem about it. Sometimes you even brag about it, like, oh, I'm using them, stuff like that. But it's gonna get to a point where these people are like, no, they don't even. And you're gonna hear about them going somewhere or doing something, and you were not part of it, and be like, what? I thought I was that friend. No, you could have been their friends, but you're not that important. You're not. I mean, they figured calling you to join them, but, well, you always don't have money, you always don't have a ride. And if they were willing to do all the things for you, you still do not add value onto them. At least find something, find an area, because when you know your people, you know the area they're lacking, you know what you can fix, so you just gotta fill that gap. If they are financially okay and you are not at their pace financially, you always can figure out a gap to just fill in. Probably like make yourself important. That is it. Find a way to make yourself important in people's lives, and also there are people who do not add value on people's lives, but then they go ahead and subtract. You don't add anything onto them, but you take away from them. And people don't even know that. They don't know when they do the things that they value other people's lives. For instance, if you call your nigga, your bro, your friend every single night, let's go and watch the match, let's go and watch the match every single night, after work, every evening, every weekend, let's go do this. You are taking away from his family. You're taking away from his kids, the time he would have spent with his wife and kids. You're taking away from it. Now you are devaluing. You're not adding value onto him, but you are devaluing it. Him not spending time with his family, with his wife, spending important holidays with his people is going to bring chaos into their marriage, in their family. And that is because of you. Now you are devaluing, you are taking away. The other thing is when all the time, like, you are, when problems fall. There's this saying where people say it, like, there are people who don't want to be happy, like they are sad all the time, they have issues all the time. Let me tell you guys one thing: we all have issues all the time. Everyone has, like, an adult. You can never find an adult who doesn't have a problem. We all have issues, but sometimes you're just like, no, I'll deal with that later. Like, let me just go live life. I will do. But there are people, guys, who every time they are problematic, like they have issues, they have problems, and they're going to share. Like, you are out having a good time, having drinks, and there they are, problems. And I'm not speaking for everyone, but in my case, when somebody has a problem and they tell me their problem, it kind of start to feel like my problem too. Like, I cannot continue having my drinks or enjoying the day like I was when somebody just told me they have stuff going on, like, really seriously. So when you continuously put me in that position, it feels like you are taking away from my emotional stability, my emotional place, because right now all I can think about is your problem. Keep in mind, I have my problems too, but now I'm carrying your problems. It's okay to vent to your friends. It is okay, but don't be an over venter. There are things you can deal with on your own. There are things you can be like, oh my god, I want to tell her because last I heard she was dealing with this. But you understand she is going through something, and then you onto that you just add your problems. You are devaluing them. You, like, come on, guys. On Sundays where your friends' kids are supposed to go to church, they have Sunday school and lessons. You just opt for, let's go do this with my kids too. Like, they can do that after they have gone to church. Like, they need to learn about their faith, they need to learn about their God. So when you do that, you are devaluing the other person. Do I make sense? And I know a lot of people do this without knowing, but now that you know, stop. Figure out ways you can add value onto someone's life. Figure out, like, look into all the people in your life, closest people in your life, and, like, how do I add value onto them? How do I make myself important in someone's life? Because I am in their life, they are in my life. We have to be important to each other. Like, this life thing, everyone needs the help they can get. So if you can ease someone's life in some kind of way, please do it. You might think, it's not important, they won't appreciate. But if you think they do need that help, please go ahead. Like, someone's life is broad. Like, our lives are broad, and if you know someone, the little you know about them, you know where you can fit yourself. And stop thinking valuing adding value onto someone is helping them financially, doing this. No, it's a whole lot of thing, and you can figure out your place in someone's life, and that is the only way you are going to be important. Otherwise, you're going to be singing those songs, oh my god, they left me out because I'm poor, they did not invite me here, they did not invite you there because you're not important. They did not invite you there because you're not of help. you know they did not invite you there because you do, like, you are a taker. They have given and given and given, and In all times, all the time, you haven't proven to be someone who adds value onto them. And where we're heading to in life, that's the only important thing. We need people who add value onto us. We need people who are going to aid our growth. The same way you need people who are going to aid your growth, people who are going to accommodate you grow, people who are going to help you out. It's the same way other people in your life need that. So be someone who is important, guys. Try to figure out, like, okay, how am I helpful to this friend? How am I helpful to the other friend? It's not pressure, guys. It's not pressure. Like, do not put yourself under pressure. But reflect on yourself and be like, yo, they always come through for me. They always do this for me. When have I ever done stuff for them? Like, it could be something, it could be anything, advice, knowledge, something. Probably listen to them. They know you are a very listening friend. That is adding value onto them, because you listen, and it is important. They feel better after you've listened to them. Be something. Cement your position in people's lives instead of dragging on and on and on, blah 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 blah. It's not helping. If you are about growth, yes, grow while you are helping other people in your life grow. It's not going to be you taking away from them all the time. It's not cool. Like, it's not cute. You take and take and take until there is nothing left to take. And when they realize that you are a taker, you've taken everything, they're going to drop you. I'm telling you. So yeah, that is this task for today's video. Go and reflect on yourself, evaluate all your relationships, your friendships, and make sure at least you add value onto everyone who is in your life. And yes, my loves, that was it for today's video. Hope you learned something, enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, how are you going to explain to people that you're not subscribed? Why are you watching outside of the family? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. I love you guys so much for the second time, and make sure you hit the notification button to know when I upload, because that is the only way you're going to know when I do upload. I love you guys. Have a good day.